What's up? My name's Elise, and today I'm going to be talking about the Drag Specialties solo seat for FXLRS and FXLRST. So I was in the market for a seat recently. I just had the stock seat on my bike. Got a 2023 Lowrider ST. Stock seats obviously suck. I had my eyes on this, but I couldn't find any reviews, so I'm hoping this would be helpful. What I actually did was I bought two seats. So I bought this one and I bought a Mustang seat, and I ended up returning the Mustang one after giving this a shot. So initially, when I first sat on it, wasn't a huge fan of, it's a little wide in the thighs, so it felt a little different on my inner thighs than the stock seat. It was also pretty firm, hard as a rock. So initially, first sitting on it, those were my cons. Pros were that it's got a really nice deep seat to it, so you really feel locked in. The backrest goes up pretty high on your back. So if you're accelerating really quickly, that was really comfortable. It's actually, it feels kind of grippy, so you don't feel like you're gonna fly off when you full throttle it. I also really like that it put me a little bit closer to my handlebars. That was my initial problem. I've done a lot of work to the bars on my bike. The stock bars are awful. So we put a 6.5 inch riser with a 2-inch pullback. That felt great. And then I bought a T-Rex Kraus plate to put them a little closer to me, but I had to get rid of my mid-bend bars because my brake line was rubbing. So I had low bend bars now, and I found myself, stretching a little bit. So I wanted a seat that definitely put me closer. So let me show you what it's like on. I'm a 5'5" female rider, obviously. So if that gives you any idea. So as you can see, I'm sitting nice and upright. I'm really locked in. Got a little bit of bend to my arms, very comfortable. I can easily use my highway pegs. And I will say that I just got back from a 2,400 mile trip. Sorry, I got a shady setup here for my kickstand. I broke this in for a little bit. We went on a shorter trip, about 250 miles each way for a weekend. Broke it in a little bit. My butt was pretty sore, but that's a thing when you're breaking in a new seat. But we just went on a trip down from Vermont to North Carolina, Tennessee area, 2,400 miles. And I gotta say, this thing is flawless now. Now it's got about 3,000 miles on it total, and it's so squishy, comfortable. Out of all the hard riding we did, long riding, my butt hurt the least out of anything. So it's broken in, it's super comfy. I have no complaints about this seat. I'm really, really satisfied with it. I'm glad that I returned the Mustang, which felt awful. So yeah, I would say the only con, if you're a male looking at this seat, when my husband gets on it to do anything, he said it's kind of a nut crusher. So you might want to keep that in mind. But for me as a female, 5'5", again, for this bike, a Lowrider ST, I'm super, super satisfied with this. It's a great job, Drag Specialties. I was not given the seat, was not paid to do this endorsement or anything like that. I ordered mine from J&P Cycles, so I would definitely recommend. They've got some options for styling too. I got the diamond stitch, and I'll show you guys a little close up. So again, nice deep seat, nice diamond stitching. Really, really comfortable, squishy, has totally formed to my butt now. Puts me again a little closer to the handlebars. And it just looks really nice. It looks really clean and really makes the bike come together. And then also just a little side-by-side comparison of stock seat to this seat. So you can see that the bend's a little different. Get right in there sideways. You can see how much deeper that is than the stock seat. It does not come up quite as far as the stock seat. And here you can kind of see a little difference in the width in the inner thighs that I was talking about. As far as the butt goes, it's just about as wide, but this is a clear difference in the deepness of the backrest. So really locks you in, like I said, for full throttling and partying. So hopefully that helps too.